What if I told you that there is a divine force at your home silently watching over you? But not just watching, shaping your destiny, altering your energies, and even dissolving the karmic bodies of unseen beings. Sounds very unbelievable, right? In Devi Mahatmya, it is said, Ya Devi Sharva Bhutesu Shakti Rupena Sanstita, means Devi or goddess that resides in all being as pure energy form. And this is exactly what I want to share with you, especially if you have Devi Yantra at your home. You might have heard about Linga Bhairavi Yantra, but do you know actually what is it? This isn't just a beautifully carved piece of metal or stone. It is a living entity. Yes, you heard this right. It is a purely living form. Cannot imagine, right? Our brain is accustomed to watch living beings like humans or animals or insects or microbes. But we can't imagine a stone has a life on it, right? Even when I came to know about this, I was very shocked. Especially when I came to know that Devi Linga Bhairavi is the extension of Ida or left expression of Sadhguru's energy system. You absolutely heard this right. Recently, while I was reading this book written by Sadhguru, I came to know something very mysterious about Linga Bhairavi Yantra. There are several people who have witnessed or experienced Devi in different ways or in different forms. But what is it actually that people call a mere stone into a living entity, and what is the proof that I have, or how can one prove it? Let's watch this video fully to know the answer, starting with Sadhguru first as to what Devi or the divine feminine is.
What is connecting? Whenever you're little shitty, fearful, Bhairavi Devi, Bhairavi Devi. Now, that's not the way to handle this. This is, if you really want to be with that, you must make it a part of your breath, on and on and on and on. Not necessarily by saying the mantra, simply because I think this is coming from people who have the yantras at home. Well, she's exuding a certain level of energy. Well, there are fools who've taken the yantra and they think their neighbor's yantra is better than theirs. No, you need to clear your eyes. Too much goo out there in the morning, you see, not able to see anything, not because the sun is not bright, simply because your eyes need some cleaning. So you clean yourself up a little bit. Cleaning yourself up means just this. Well, this empty and being full of yourself, you know what it means, being full of yourself? You're too full of yourself, tone it down. That's what we've been talking about all this time. Tone down your nonsense a little bit, you're bull, tone it down. You shouldn't be too full of yourself. When we are with the world around you, maybe you have to put on an act. At least when you're alone, there should be no act. You must be just yourself. Yourself does not mean your personality. Yourself means life. It has no flavor, it has no attitude, it's simply there. So one simple thing you do is, just see, test yourself today itself and see. Simply sit, eyes open, simply, still, unmoving. See if you can bring everything to a certain stillness. No need to stare at something, no need to concentrate, no need to take away your thoughts, no need to think about this and that, nothing. Simply sit still. Just like that. You will see how much nonsense you're making up all your life. So there is nothing to empty, it's just fluff. If you are doing the process with the Devi Yantra, well, she'll burn through the fluff effortlessly. If you need a sound going with you, chant the mantra, stuti or something, not when you think you need. You must do it when you don't need. That's what is most important. The difference between a devotee and a deceitful person is just this. A devotee is focused towards one thing, irrespective of what the situation is. Deceptive person only looks at it that way when he needs it. Well, that is an abuse of a relationship, isn't it? You better not abuse her. That's not the kind of woman who takes abuse, okay? So, please just bring this into yourself. Sit still, simply in front of the yantra or anywhere you want. Not only there, anywhere. If you pay enough attention, there is a torrent of energy. If you connect with her, she will empty you. You don't worry about how to empty myself, but you must connect.
By listening to Sadhguru, one thing is quite sure, that Devi cannot be just another deity that has been created for some purpose. And when I went through his blogs and his books, it became very clear to me. If you are someone who has Devi Yantra at home, you might be surprised to know that Devi Yantras are extension of Moola Rupa. That is the original energy form that is present at Linga Bhairavi temple at Isha Yoga Center. And this yantra will be alive till the original energy form is kept in full vibrance. She is a powerful energy form without any personal intentions. And one can understand this as, in simple language, we are also an energy form, but we are not able to maintain a certain level of consciousness because the compulsions of our thought, emotions and our body rule out and contaminate our consciousness. But this is not with Devi Yantra. She is the powerful living form that has no concerns about itself and no compulsiveness because this is pure energy form. The physical form of mercury, copper and stone is only a scaffolding to hold that energy form. And that's why it is always advised that one must hold Devi as the highest entity in their house. And these are not the questions of what you do, but what your priorities are. If Devi is the highest priority for you, your receptivity towards her will surely increase. But if you think that this is just some stone that Sadhguru has given, again, you are mistaking it, and still she will work, but in a mediocre way. At the most, your health will improve. But you only think a very good healthy body, but you are a miserable human being. What a disaster it is, right? But why you all should believe me that she is the Mool Rupa of the original energy form of Linga Bhairavi? Is there any proof? Well, there is. There are several videos and several blogs of people where I found that people who had Devi Yantra at their home, on some day in morning, they find puddle of water there. The previous night, they would have cleaned the yantra and the space around it and also lit a lamp in front of it. But the next morning, they find a puddle of water there. Really strange, right? So, in researching about this puddle of water, I came to know that this puddle of water is actually appearing in front of yantra or the space around it because some disembodied beings have tried to dismantle or dissolve their karmic body. In the process, some water is left behind. This literally created goosebumps in me, thinking that disembodied beings are coming in my house. But then, when I was reading this book, I came to know the reality behind it. There's nothing to fear about it. In fact, this shows that how powerful the yantra is, and some divine being, Devi, is sitting at your home and giving guidance to you. Nothing is going to happen to anyone. Instead, it is very prestigious to witness all these. Actually, this phenomenon is known as dematerializing the body. In simple words, dissolving the body. There are many yogis or siddhas like this. Some, when they leave their body, water is left behind. And some, when they leave their body, nothing is left behind. All these essentially happen because, as we all know, that this body is basically made up of 5 elements, in which the majority content is water, that is 72%. Rest 12% is earth, 6% is air and 4% is water, while the rest is space or akash. The one who knows how to dematerialize the earth, they will just evaporate or dissolve their body without even leaving a single particle. Some yogis dematerialize water also. But since water occupies the larger part of our body, small amount is actually left out. One can understand dematerializing as all the after that rituals, mainly for the right disposal of the body and for assisting the life or the being to its future journey. However, there are certain yogis who help themselves and they do not require any such ritual or any help from anyone or anybody for this. These are highly accomplished yogis who not only leave their body at their will but also dematerialize the body. That means when they leave, one cannot find the body even. Means such a body does not get destroyed. It simply get dematerialized. Means it moves from creation to simply non-creation. A yogi who has well mastery over their body is able to do this, and Devi Yantra helps them in this process. And do you know, this is not just one proof that says that she is alive. There are several other signs that has been witnessed by many devotees or many people. These two videos are actually dedicated entirely on the signs that Devi shows on being present. This is how powerful Devi is present at your home when you have your yantra. A yantra is more than just another kind of machine. She is a perpetual machine that does not need any real maintenance. You just need to create a certain atmosphere because Devi cannot live in an uncared for space. And with all these, also one quick thing before we end, since I practice my Devi sadhana regularly and along with it I practice my other sadhana, so I have started a weekly email called the Sadhaka Diary. It's an email that I send every Sunday where I share my personal thoughts, experiences and insights that I don't usually talk about on YouTube. So if this sounds interesting to you, link I have given description and in pinned comment. If you wish to, you can join for absolutely free. There are many things that we experience in our day-to-day lives, especially while we are proceeding ahead in sadhana. And in this chaotic world where everybody is busy in their own stuffs, we want people that practices sadhana, their experiences which can inspire us and also inspire them and uplift every one of us. So I have taken this small step. If you wish to, do join through the link given in description. And with this, if this video was meaningful and if you loved it, do not forget to share this with your friends and family members. It is very important for this channel to grow. So we need your small effort through like, shares and subscribes. Up to next, stay safe, healthy, happy and namaskaram.